The president calling it a special moment for world peace, the release of 3 Korean Americans.
We wanted to know if Valley Korean Americans share that same sentiment. Channel 5 Sierra Pizarro is in the studio to tell us.
Most Valley Korean Americans do feel the same way. One tells me, though, he thinks the future between the U.S. and North Korea is still very uncertain. Americans held hostage in North Korea made it home.
It was dramatic.
Dramatic, Dr. Dong-Kyu Kim describes, though not surprising.
The bottom line is there is no history of trust between these countries, right? Between South Korea, North Korea, China, United States, and even Russia. Right? There is no trust. But as you can see from the prisoners' release, the resolve we can see. So from that resolve, I think it's extremely difficult, but we can build a trust. There are many cases right, in history. North Korea tried to use those prisoners as a bargaining chip, right, to get something, maybe money, maybe food. However, this time, even unexpectedly, they released them. Right, it shows the resolve.
He compares this recent release to one from just a year ago.
Otto Warmbier, when was released, he was arrived in the United States with a coma, right? And then he passed away.
Otto Warmbier spent a year and a half in a North Korean jail for theft of a propaganda poster. He made it back to the U.S. last year. Not in as good shape as the recent releases are in.
They have to work a lot in the labor camp, but at the same time, when they were sick, they were well treated by North Korea. So that also shows the different attitude of the North Korean government.
The people in South Korea, they supported this situation.
Joseph Kim was born in South Korea. He moved to the U.S. in '92. He agrees the release is a bright sign and step in the right direction. His hopes, though, he says, aren't too high.
I think it is a good sign that North Korea did release 3 Korean Americans. Still uncertainty because the North Korea, they hide so many times and they lied so many times. It takes time.
Kim says ultimately Koreans want to see the North and South finally united. Joseph Kim visits his homeland 1 to 2 times a year. Both he and Dr. Kim say they look forward to seeing the outcome of next month's summit meeting. In studio, Sierra Pizarro, Channel 5 News at 6.